patient called your health system this morning. They were on hold for a while, and when someone finally picked up, the first available appointment was weeks out, and no one told them what to do in the meantime. By the time that patient sees a clinician, they have already started deciding how much they trust you. That decision got made before anyone in a white coat ever walked into the room. I'm Ebony Langston. I've spent my career on the operational layer of patient experience, the parts around the clinical encounter, getting in the door, the handoffs between steps, the follow-up through the visit, and after the visit. Clinical expertise is the floor now, not the differentiator. Patients assume you're competent before they ever walk in. What they're still deciding is everything around that competence. And most of that verdict is in before the visit even starts. The clinical encounter doesn't create trust, it inherits it. Think about where a patient actually meets your organization first. It isn't the exam room, it's the phone tree, the scheduling queue, the front desk, the referral that either goes through or quietly dies. That's the accessibility layer, and it's leaky. Innovacer's 2026 analysis puts the cost of avoidable access and referral friction at around $6.2 million a year for a typical 400-bed system. The piece that should stop you is the referral gap. Top performing systems convert about 76% of referrals. The bottom convert only about 41%. Same clinicians, same quality of care, completely different trust outcome. The difference isn't medicine per se. It's whether the patient could get through, get scheduled, and get told what happens next. Every one of those 41% referrals is a person who decided somewhere upstream that it wasn't worth the effort. They didn't leave because the care was bad. They left because they never got to the care. So we measure the encounter, we survey the encounter, and the decision that actually moves the patient happened upstream in the parts that we rarely put in front of leadership. Accessibility is the first trust signal. Most systems already measure a slice of it, usually schedule utilization as a proxy, but the bigger signal hides in numbers that don't get filed under access at all. Abandoned calls, referrals that stall before they convert, whether a patient with limited English could even get through booking. The fix here isn't another portal for the sake of a portal. Technology should make the human moments more dependable, not stand in for them. When a patient calls scared, the win isn't that a bot answered fast. It's that they reached a person who could resolve the thing and tell them exactly what comes next. For a patient with limited English, it might mean real-time translation so they understand their options the first time. Accessibility is also whether your clinician's time and attention feel within reach. A way to get a real question answered before the next visit. Automate the predictable so your people have room for the moments that need a human. But the human never comes out of it. If you lead a health system, here's the reframe. Your access data is your trust data. Hold time, scheduling conversion, referral capture. Those aren't operation metrics sitting off to the side. They're the leading indicators of whether patients trust you enough to stay. Your satisfaction survey tells you how the visit felt. Your access numbers tell you who never made it to the visit at all. So here's something you can do this week, and it costs nothing. Pull one number your team already has, but rarely reads as trust data. Your abandoned call rate, the share of patients who gave up before anyone picked up. Then sit with what that's telling you and drop it in the comments. How many patients decided you weren't reachable before you ever got the chance to help them? That number is a trust signal. Start treating it like one. If you want the full write-up, it's in this week's newsletter, link in the description below.